to the Saturday night live stream. Tonight, I'm trying out something new. I sent out a couple guest links, and I don't know, maybe someone will join. I guess to kind of collaborate on the live. You could probably guess some of the people I would invite onto this live stream. If not, it's probably not it's probably your first time here, but if it is, welcome. We are in Slovenia right now, and the sun is going down, so I'm gonna be live streaming till it gets a bit too dark here. Here we have sunset, and I'm catching the last rays of light here. So thank you for joining if you're here. Rumi is out right now, but maybe she'll join later. I can't see any chat right now, so that's kind of issue. Okay, Freddie Mercury's here. Rafa Gonzalez is here, and they say hi and hello. So chat is working. KG, welcome. Thank you for coming back. I recognize all you, so it's really good to have some people following along, even when we are in Slovenia. Welcome, Moroccan Moorish, Lasin, Chris. I'm doing well right now. As you can see, I'm not sweating. I know Morocco right now is very hot. Hello, Mehdi in Malaysia. Hello, Amina. I will give a kiss to Rumi. And hello, Tariq. Fist bump. Oh my gosh. It worked. We have a guest. I can't believe it. He's coming. Here comes. Yes, he came.
What's going on?
Wow, this is a real big surprise.
I was actually just sitting at home going, I've been to 3 Tiburida events because there's a Tiburida going on like 1,000 yards from my house, right?
Yeah.
So I've been like 3 days now, and I'm like, I've got all the photos. I got a video coming up tomorrow. I'm like, I don't want to sweep my floor sometime, but I'm bored. And then I get this text, and I'm like, solid, let's do this.
This is great. I was just like, I was sitting at home. I was eating some bad watermelon. I'm like, this watermelon's real bad. I'm going to just do a live stream. We got some light here. But
nice.
In case you don't know, this is Mr. Middle-Aged Runaway live from Rabat right now, right?
Yes, I am in Rabat.
You don't even look hot right now. Your fan's not even running. What's going on over there?
Because it's Rabat. The weather's beautiful here. Like a hot day is like 87, 88 degrees. That's a hot day.
Okay, what is that, like 30? That's 30 or something like that? You should know.
Maybe something like that, yeah. I'm not real keen on it. I know that once it hits 38, 40 degrees, that's then you start getting into Texas weather, and I'm not a fan.
Okay, because down in like Marrakesh, Agadir right now, I don't know if you've seen the headlines, but they're sweating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you're also from Texas, so
I'm from Texas, so this weather's just amazing. It's a little on the humid side, but other than that, Rabat has some of the best weather. It's like San Diego.
Yeah, I'm sure. You go a little further south. Someone said 50
yesterday in Agadir. I just saw a comment that said 50 yesterday in Agadir.
Yeah, I don't know 50. If I believe that.
50.
That's what the cars are saying, not the weatherman, but the cars. The cars are saying 50.
Okay.
Which is 18, 36, 72 plus another 18, 80, 90. That's like 122 degrees.
It's hot.
That's a bit much.
I know that like 38, 40 degrees, something like that is right at 100. So anything above that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not. I tune out.
I'm sitting in like probably 20 degrees right now as the sun goes down in Slovenia. Got to about 24. What is that in Celsius? I think that's about 70 something. It's very, very mild.
Wow. So 4th highest in the world. I'm reading comments.
Yeah, no, that's what we do in the live chat. I'm not interested enough. I just read the chat and read people's questions. Yeah, this is cool though. I've never gone live with anybody. Like, yeah, people sit next to me, but it's really cool. I'm happy you accepted this invite. I was like,
this is awesome. Thanks for sending it to me, because I'm just sitting there watching people go by. I'm like, yeah, it is going to be super crowded over there at that Tiburida, but it's really cool if you ever get a chance to watch it.
What is it? It's a Fantasia event, or?
Yes. It's also known as Fantasia, and it's really, really cool. I got some really good pictures. I'm just going to toot my own horn. So
I'm sure.
Yeah. I wish you could be here to watch this, man. I'm telling you, man, it's amazing. It's really cool.
What do you call it? A Tiburida?
It's Tbourida. Tiburida. Tib,
Tubarita.
Tiburida.
Okay.
Tiburida. You can call it Fantasia, but I always knew Fantasia as a Disney cartoon. So I was like, Fantasia. What are you talking
Tubarita's
about?
and Fantasia's got Mickey
Hello from
Mouse to me.
Tangier.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So you went 3 days in a row, and now you're like, okay.
Yeah, I've had my fill. You know, I come back with my shoes are full of sand and I'm just I'm just covered in dirt because especially if you get even a decent spot to watch it,
Yeah.
you're gonna go home covered in red dirt. It's
Okay.
fun, but you're gonna get dirty when you're there.
So that's definitely on my Moroccan bucket list because I've never experienced that. I've seen lots
Yeah,
of photos and videos and stuff, but here
yeah,
someone wrote it.
yeah.
Tubarita.
Tiburida, just like that.
Yasir out there says, okay, that's on
Yeah,
my it's on
thanks.
my definite bucket list.
Yeah.
I need to experience that, and in the front row, where they charge at you and everything. That's
Yes, because I was there was a couple of times I was right on the front row, and when they would right as they would fire, they would and then they would bring their horses to a stop. All that
yeah.
dirt would they would just and everybody's just like it's like that. It's like a bad version of being on the front row of a Gallagher concert. It's like you're just getting all over you. There's no way around it.
A Gallagher concert. I don't think anyone
I was
understands that besides Americans.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah,
It's okay.
Gallagher was a comedian. He used to smash fruit, and if you got the first three rows in the concert, you knew to bring an umbrella, plastic, something, or you were gonna go home wearing fruit
Gallagher
all.
with the watermelon.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah. Andrea's in the chat now. She's like, "Oh, joint live. I'm late to the game. She didn't even know this was going on."
Oh, hey, Andrea.
She's inside. She's baking some cookies. She's trying to make these cookies that we'd get from like Marjan, these like coconut-ish ones.
Yeah,
And she got some coconut flour and stuff, so she's inside baking some cookies. It's
I
not too
saw
hot to
that.
bake cookies.
I saw a YouTuber cooking with Aaliyah,
Hmm.
and one of her stories on Instagram, I think, right now, or a reel or something, is making those coconut cookies. So, yeah, maybe that's something I
Okay,
should look at. That's two people now doing that.
it's the time, but not in Agadir. You could just put the pan outside, and they're cooking tea outside on the rocks. No fire necessary.
Wow. Apparently, it's yeah, that's too hot.
They're
That is
they're
way too hot.
swearing by it. They're saying 50 degrees in the shade. They're swearing.
Yeah, I saw that. It said 50 degrees. I was in the shade. I was like, wow,
That's some yeah, that's not for me. I love Morocco, but I also have enjoyed this summer very much to see my family, to also chill out a little bit here, and
yeah,
we'll be coming back real soon. Though I told you we've been messaging a little bit,
yeah,
so you know the story. We're
yeah.
trying to meet up, and if I don't come to Rabat, you're definitely coming down south.
Definitely coming to Agadir because I've never been to Agadir. Um, yeah, and of course, yeah, now that Ramadan and Eid and all those things are over and everyone's back to work, I mean, there is just like a million things to see here in Rabat, and it's just
Yeah,
going to be a completely different experience. So if you
yeah,
get a chance to swing through, definitely do it. But if not, I'll see you in Agadir.
yeah. I mean, both can be done. I think both should be done,
I
but
think
you
so.
definitely need to come to Agadir if you've never been. But I know you live in Rabat, and Rabat's got a lot of the nice things of Agadir. It's got the coast, it's got the
Yeah.
beach, but I think in the winter, a little warmer in Agadir and a little bit more of the Amazigh vibes, a little bit
Oh
more
yeah.
Amlou and Argan and stuff like that.
Well, see, that's the thing about Morocco is you can go to different regions and get different vibes. You can get different things, and that's kind of something I'm looking forward to because I really like the Amazigh thing about the Moroccan traditions, and it's to get something like that that would be a really great experience.
Yeah, you got to come feel some of that. I heard in the north, they don't even speak Darija in the streets. You're gonna hear the Rifi language. So I don't know any of that. I got to learn some.
Yeah, they've got different languages all over the place. Yeah, and even the Darija up north, if you're not a native Darija speaker, it's so different that you may not catch the differences, and it's pretty crazy. There's
Yeah,
different languages all over this country. It's amazing.
yeah, super gifted language connoisseurs there. I get that hoodie like you got though. It's what does it say? I don't even speak French, so I can't even say what it says.
It says, yeah, it says journée. Oh, well, I won't say it right, but you get the idea. It says journée parle pro français, which means I don't speak French.
And it's got the American flag right
And the
across from
flag underneath it, yeah.
it. I like that. Maria says she's Riffian. Amazigh dialect. It's not Darija. Yeah, and that's what I heard. I gotta when we're traveling north, it's gonna be more of that Riffy. So I'm gonna have to look some YouTube videos. I know you're learning Darija yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to your house and I saw your YouTube channel and it was or your YouTube algorithm, your homepage was all Darija. So I know you are.
Yeah, and my whiteboard over there on the walls got Darija written in on most of the time, just new phrases and words. So yeah, and I
That's
can
the
tell them swib shwia.
That that's that dedication I love to see. You know, it's
Yeah.
really it's inspiring for me to keep up with it because now I know. You know, maybe I passed you up when you went home, but now I think you're skyrocketing past me in your Durija.
And I don't know. We'll have to see. Why don't we have that be a video when I get either you here or me and Agadir, and let's see who gets by with more.
Well, yeah. Well, I was thinking some sort of quiz show, another live. We'll schedule it or something. Right now, we're just chopping it up, talking, but we could have it live and we could have questions from the audience.
Yes, yes. I'll make sure to have an earpiece in and a phone on a friend on the phone.
Hold on. We got Slovenia sounds going on, you know. We out in the country, but we still got these motorbikes and these tractors and things going
uh,
boom, boom, you know. But yeah, I like that for a future idea. I got to get back on my YouTube because that's how I started was learning with like, there's a YouTuber, Learn with Tayeb. Have you ever seen him?
mm-mm.
Check him out. He's got really, really good Darija learning videos where he'll have like different levels beginner, intermediate, advanced, and also like scenarios where he'll show a clip from a movie and be like, okay, what did you understand? And then he'll break it down. He's like, all right, listen to this again. And then, you know, I like his teaching style. And he
Yeah.
also has some Tesla Heat videos and stuff too. So it's
Huh.
all different Moroccan dialects and languages in there, so it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Send me that link.
Yeah, I'll send you that. I tried to meet up with him one time, but things just kind of fell through. I don't know where he's based, but I learn with Tayeb. We should we should all get together with him
We
sometime.
also get together and learn with Tayeb.
Learn with Tayeb. I'll send you the link. But yeah, he's got some great videos. There's some other Darija teachers on YouTube, but he was the one that I
Yeah.
really started with and connected with from just like from YouTube, I guess.
And I think some of the best some of the best Darija teachers are the people you hang out with. You know,
Yes.
the people who are close to you here in the country, and that's some of the best. And the more you hang out with them, and the more you get out with them, and it's you just kind of, I kind of try to look at it like I'm a little kid. I don't say much, but I'm constantly listening, and then I'll just have like weird conversations with myself, like because I'm trying to practice the language, by myself. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's how I go about that. And so I'm hanging out with my friends. They're just kind of like I just don't say much, but I'm listening. And you'd be surprised at how much you pick up when you start listening more and more and more because you start hearing the same words over and over.
I also hate that feeling of just being like the little, because that's how I am in Slovenia right now. You know, it's like we have lunch, we have dinner. Her parents don't speak English. She's speaking Slovenian to Rumi. I just feel like such a little kid here that like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it gets complicated because I'm learning Slovenian too, little by little. So
Uh,
they get mixed in my brain. I feel too old for learning all these languages sometimes.
and I was about to say, you're still pretty young. You can do this.
I'm doing my best, but
Yeah.
it gets complicated because in the house, you know, we're speaking different languages. And come up here.
So
We have a guest. We have a guest. Up here, up here, up here. It's not roomy, but
it's not
it's
roomy.
the black cat.
It's the black cat. Oh,
It's not a
pretty
live
cat.
stream without a cat coming to crash the live stream. Up here,
But
up here.
you would think that would be the thing for me here in Morocco, but I have no cats, so
You don't let them in your house. They don't find a way into your house.
no. They know better. No,
No.
I've never been cruel to them. They just know. because I go out and I feed like 8 to 10 cats every single night. You can ask
Yeah.
any of my neighbors. I'm going through like 200 dirham a month in cat food, but they know not to come in my house. They know the line. They know the line. They'll get straight to the finger. I'm not playing.
Down in Tamrat, they find their way. Like if they don't come in the front door, they'll go up through the neighbor's stairs or something, and then they come through the terraces and they'll come up on our, at least the roof terrace, and they'll just be on the couch with me up there. It's like, how did you get here?
So I saw someone says, "Where's your friend from?"
Ah,
I'm from Texas. I'm from the United States. I'm from Texas. So yeah, if I speak a little fast and my language is hard to understand, I'm sorry. Then I
oh,
saw another comment about 4 cats. I borrowed 4 cats, and
yeah. Tell us that story. I don't know the story.
I have homed 4 cats. So yeah, there was a nice transition. It was an experience being a cat foster home parent type person. So yeah, yes, they were definitely jumping on the sofa. I had to cover everything. I had to completely rearrange my house to accommodate 4 cats.
This was in Morocco.
Yeah, this house,
Oh, this sounds.
this house. The way you saw it, never, not even the same, not even the same. And then
Yeah,
finally I got it, and it was crazy. I was like,
I
man,
miss that.
was so glad when they finally were out. So, but yeah, I'm not a cat hater. I just don't want them in I just don't want them in my house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They can make quite a mess, and yeah, it depends on the cat. Some are more behaved than others, but some
Some
are
of
just
them are just
really
jerks.
just jerks.
They are. They're just jerks. I don't want to. I don't want to say what I really think they are here, but let's just go with the word jerks.
The cats are jerks. Hey, how did your sister like Morocco? She came. Was that her first time, right?
Yeah, that was her first time. It was a very rushed experience for her. She was here for like a week.
Hmm.
Um, but so while there was a big culture shock, she did like it. She wants to come back, and she said something about September, but I'm not making any promises for her. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, she loved the food, and it was just kind of go 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 because I wanted to show her everything, and all of a sudden, then I realized how sometimes Moroccan people can be with me when they're all excited and want to show me 100 things at once. So that's how I was with my sister when she came here because there's so much to show you when she only had a week. So maybe I probably wore her out a little bit in that capacity. So, but yeah, she liked it. She really did. She loved the Medina. She absolutely loved the Medina.
yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool.
You guys just stayed in Rabat for the week, right? Cool.
And nothing was really open.
Yeah,
Nothing was really open. And so yeah, she got the aid experience and watched all the stuff happen.
very
Yeah.
nice. She got the real deal. She heard it. She saw it.
She heard it, she saw it, she was right there for it, and tried things that she never thought she would eat, and probably will not eat again. But bless her heart, she tried it, she did it, and yeah, she was really cool.
Hey, someone's
Dude, have
asking.
you got
By
a
the
YouTube
way,
channel?
this
Huh?
is Middle Aged Runaway. He's got a YouTube channel
Yeah.
featuring, I'd say 90-95% Moroccan content. No, especially
Yeah.
these days, 100.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've done anything outside of Morocco since January 2020. So everything from then till now, it's all been Morocco.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I'm not mad about it. This is a great country. I mean, every once in a while, you run into some hiccups with having a camera on the street. But I also find that's an incentive to learn more Darija, so you can help break the ice on their level in a language they're going to understand, which is fair enough, right? It's fair. So yeah, the more I learn the language and the more I can converse and just kind of break the ice, it's getting shwia easier. Uh, and then when you can get out there and do it and be comfortable, man, I'll tell you what, it is always a good time. I love it. I love logging here. I love living here. It's awesome.
Yeah, you told me you're going for your residency now, your carte de
For
séjour.
my carte du jour, I'm yeah. I've got two different avenues that I'm working. In case one doesn't work, I have another, and so I'm just about to the point where I am going to actually now apply for my carte du jour because all the other processes are now in place. So It won't be. It hopefully won't be much longer. I just got an extension approved on my visa, so I'm going to be here now for another month. So yeah, hopefully in that next month I can get everything taken care of. So yeah, wish me luck.
Because I feel like you're always overstaying your visa. No.
I've only done that twice.
Twice, only twice. Okay.
Oh, well, the first time was in the pandemic,
Yeah,
and
that
so
doesn't count.
well, that doesn't count. And then the second time I overstayed by a few weeks because I was trying to get my carte séjour in the process. The days pass way faster than the administrative processes here. So I look up and I'm weeks passed over, and then I had to beg to leave the country, which I thought was kind of strange. But they finally let me out, and yeah. So this time I'm like, let's just do this right because I don't want to be in trouble with anybody. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like there's so many comments going on that I'm missing comments. It's like I don't know.
That you're missing. Oh yeah, there's a lot of chat. Someone said, Terry, will you go to other countries, maybe other African countries, or just live a while in Morocco and go back to the USA?
Great question. And so, and it's actually taken a life in a way that I didn't see it happening because I'm learning patience when it comes to traveling because I wanted to just like bam, 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 and go to all these places. And so now one of the reasons why I'm living in Morocco is because I do want to travel across Africa. And what a great country to base your travels out of than Morocco. And so I'm going to be here in Morocco, and I definitely want to get out and go see the rest, at least as much of Africa as I possibly can, because what an amazing continent this is. This is absolutely just bizarre and amazing and beautiful, and I can't wait.
So okay, it's gonna be kind of your base to explore more.
Yeah.
Have you been to like any other countries in Africa?
No, I have not.
No,
I have
me
not.
neither. I spent years in Morocco, and I don't know. Like, I kind of am tempted. Andrea's been to many other countries in Africa, but for
Oh,
me,
really?
I
Yeah.
barely get outside of Agadir.
Right. I haven't left Rabat, and can't tell you how long. It's been crazy.
Yeah, it's. Bye,
See you,
Freddie
Freddie
Mercury.
Mercury.
He's saying he's always here. Maria,
Yeah.
I wonder what I want to know what percentage of people watching right now watch both the channels.
I've thought that. I was wondering about that. That's a good question. So yeah, give us a shout out if you watch both channels.
Yeah, it's give a little I don't know, emoji, put the American flag if you watch both channels, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
American and Moroccan flag next to each other.
Yeah.
No
Right.
Texas flag emoji. That doesn't
No.
exist, huh?
Yeah. Good.
Maria says Tunisia is a good start.
Tunisia.
Uh, yeah, but then it's the trouble of getting there. They have ferries to Tunisia
Say
from
again.
Europe. So they have ferries going from like Italy and stuff to Tunis, but I don't know. We just go to Morocco.
Right. We just go to Morocco.
We just go.
Yeah. I'd like to go down to Mauritania and Senegal. Yeah, I know those are like right close, but those are countries that I'd really love to see. And then of course, I'd love to head on down further south and into Central and go to the eastern side of Africa. That would be really, really amazing. Hello,
It's
both of you. Well, they disappear, both of you from Denmark. Big love out to Denmark. There's this. I don't have on my glasses. Charlotte.
it's hard to read it.
Yeah, I don't have on my readers, and so I'm like, what does that say? It's great to see you too. Been to America 6 times. Right, nice. I've been like twice, 3 times. Go there for the Tangier and the big square. It's an awesome
Where
place.
Marrakesh.
Yes.
Yeah. I found I've learned to love Marrakesh. At first I didn't like it, but now I really enjoy going to Marrakesh. They
Yeah.
also had some crazy weather recently with the not only the heat wave, but also that big dust storm. You see pictures from that?
No, I must have been hiding under a rock. I haven't seen that.
No, you're at Tubida. How do you Fantasia?
Fantasia.
You were at Fantasia the past couple days. I'm here just like looking up, planning our trip to Morocco again. You know, I'm in
Yeah.
Slovenia. I don't get out much here. It's not the same. You know, it's like it's
So do they
quiet.
speak? I'm going to be your typical ignorant American. So do they speak? Is like Slovenian or do they speak Russian? I mean, what's the language in Slovenia, or is it a multi-language country?
They speak Slovenian, which
Oh,
is it's similar to like Polish and
oh,
Russian. You can hear a
okay.
lot of words the same, the counting, things like that. But it's closer
God.
to like Serbo-Croatian language. But yeah, it's they have their own language, and that's kind of what makes Slovenian or Slovenia.
Slovenia. Yeah.
Is they
Makes it
they
cool.
all know the secret language. All 2 million of them. It's about the size of New Jersey. The whole country
Wow, really?
is the size of New Jersey. Yeah,
Well, it
but they
looks
have
like a beautiful place. I mean, I was looking behind you. Hey, oh, hey, Andrea. Hey, Rumi. Hey,
Rumi, Rumi,
Rumi.
Rumi.
Rumi. Hey, Andrea.
Have to get the super chat going, huh?
The
Yeah.
super you think
Good
Rumi get?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Southern Slavic. That's Slovenian, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the Yugoslavia was. Is the land of the Southern Slavs. Yugo means south. So yeah, it's where the tell us the history of Slovenia. Where Rumi's gonna have this language just for talking to grandma, grandpa.
Yeah.
Hey, that's awesome. I think that's great. She should have that language. Why not?
Secret
Now, she was
language.
born in Slovenia, right? Or was she born in
Yeah,
the
she
United
needs
States?
to speak the language.
Yeah. Huh?
Was she born in Slovenia or the United States?
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Okay.
Same town as Andrea.
Oh, very cool.
So
Very cool.
that's pretty cool. You guys have that both on your passport saying Postojna.
So see a lot of people who watch both channels. Just to put the focus back here on the comments of all the people who have been so gracious enough to watch this, and they're still here and they're commenting. So Moroccan first. Don't get me to speak in French, but yeah, wow, they went all with French, Moroccan American. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, someone said listen to the U.S. government about what countries are safe, and I remember looking that up a while ago to see like what level Morocco was. Is level 1 of risk, and you go to the UK, it was like level 2 risk. It was actually safer to travel to Morocco than to England.
Yeah,
Like,
well, that
okay,
doesn't surprise me.
if Morocco's level 1, UK's level 2, what level is Chicago?
I don't know. What do you think? I haven't been to Chicago since the '90s, so I don't know.
It's been a while, but it's I'd say about a level 3.
Wow.
Now we got the
Yeah.
cat. We got the. We're stealing the show from Middle Age Runaway here.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, you didn't know we were doing a combo live tonight, did you? Me
No.
neither.
I was looking for your life, and then I see like what is this?
What's it look like? Like, how did you?
No, I went like show looks like it was like just you in the thumbnail.
Yeah, because I didn't know if he was coming or not.
You didn't tell me it's join.
I didn't know. I was like, I saw the option. It's like, invite someone. I'm like, okay, I can invite someone. I know people.
He knows. He's got friends.
I got a friend.
You got a friend in me. Ba-da-ba.
What's you guys got sunshine still there right now, huh? You got
Yeah, it looks about like that.
uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm not even sure what time it is. The sun goes down around 8:20. So
Saeed says watching from Chicago, it's level 8 is what he's saying.
level 8. Well, big love out to Chicago, Chi-Town. Stay safe. And level 8 crime. That's
Well, you can't really get the focus going, but yeah, you can see this.
Okay, let me see. Oh yeah.
Sun is going down.
Yeah, you don't look like you're that much further ahead than us. Well, a couple hours, I guess.
I mean, we're way further east than you and further
Yeah, you're
north.
just on the other side of Italy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not too far from like Trieste, Italy. Like just a
No. About an hour drive from there.
Yeah.
Greetings from an Agadir in Austria. Hey, Salah.
Big love out to Austria.
It's amazing all these people watching. Norway's level 0, someone says. Guns everywhere.
What's the story with the levels? We're going on levels of dangerousness on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being the safest, 10 being don't ever go.
No, but the U.S. government only has 4 levels.
Oh, okay. Only has 4 levels.
Yeah, 4 is
Well, they don't give us much
room.
America itself is at level 5. That's not even fair. I mean, come
Depends
on.
where. Yeah, you can't
Especially
scare
Texas.
people.
I mean, you go to Texas, someone doesn't like what you're doing, they can just shoot you and say, "Oh, I was afraid. Stand your ground. That's the law." You know, it's
Hey, it
crazy.
happened to a Moroccan in Texas, no, like
And
a couple of years ago.
I know his brother. That story hit very close to home.
Oh my god,
Very close to home.
really?
Yes. In fact, his parents just live right around over here. It'd take less than a minute to walk over there. So, yeah, that story hit very close to home, and they're still working on that. Um, I, I think the trial. I don't know. Actually, I talked to his brother Atman the other day, and they're still working on getting all that. It's still not finished. It's still not finished. You would think that the way this happened, that that guy would have been thrown under the jail, but yeah, not happening yet. So, yeah, that's
I,
great.
Maria's asking what happened, and it was like he was sleeping in a car on the street. That's
No, actually, he was a driver. I think it was an Uber driver, and he stopped because he got kind of turned around in the neighborhood.
yeah,
And so where he was, there was a house, and then there way over here is another house, and he pulled up on the public street, and he was in between the houses,
yeah.
and he was just sitting there checking his phone, trying to find his way out of the neighborhood. A guy comes from outside, from inside his house, where all he had to do was stay there,
Yeah,
and he walks outside with a firearm. Uh,
yeah.
I just, yeah,
That's horrible.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Adil was in his early 30s, and it just infuriates me. Even though it doesn't matter how old he was, but he was still so young. But it just infuriates me. It's like, really, but yeah, it's a horrible, horrible, tragic story. And yeah, so yeah, that very much hit close to home. And yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
I don't want to
that's
bring this down because it's
no. But someone's asking about this story, so
yeah.
because I couldn't explain it. I just remember reading that.
Kevin, you know how you can ask me a simple question and I will definitely overshare and then look back and go, "Oh, I shouldn't have said." Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we've been there before, but now we're live with 100 people watching. So yeah, but rest in peace.
Yeah.
It's a terrible, tragic story.
Yeah.
But shout out to all the Moroccans in America that are hustling and working for
Yeah.
better.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of them over there. Matter of fact, I know some of them over there that are absolutely killing it. Everything from real estate, truck driving. I mean, they just go over there and they work and they do it and they make it work for themselves. It's awesome.
I meet them sometimes traveling in Morocco. They're coming back for the holiday, or I met a guy in Uladia actually, and he's like, he lived in Boston, and he's telling me, okay, I'm gonna come retire in Morocco in a little bit.
Yeah,
But
I have a neighbor who he lives 6 months here and 6 months in the United States, and he goes back and he drives a truck, cross country, and he just stays in that truck. He just drives. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't spend his money. He just saves up that money, lives out of that truck for 6 months, and then he comes over here and lives 6 months like a king and saves money. It's awesome. I'm like, wow, cool.
All right, I think I need to be a truck driver for a little bit. I see that. I heard truck drivers make a lot of money in the USA. Like,
Not anymore. It's
no,
if you're gonna do it, if you don't have a lot of experience, you're not gonna get paid a whole lot of money. It's one of those industries that just got saturated with drivers, and just people just pumping out those commercial driver's licenses to anybody just so they could get the drivers on the road. And it's not quite the lucrative job it used to be, but it depends on your situation and how you can work it. If you're, an independent contractor, well, obviously you're going to make a little bit more money than working for, say, Schneider or something like that.
Yeah. Well, Mehdi says, go to sleep. Good night, Mehdi. He's in Malaysia at 2:21 a.m. in Malaysia.
Wow. Well, good night, Mehdi. Peace out. Thanks for stopping by.
Dr. 2000 says, that's a real hardworking man. Hey, he's kind of hardworking. He only works 6 months. He works smart and hard.
Yeah, but you have to understand that 6 months living in a truck,
Yeah,
when
that's hard.
there's that really plays on you, and after a while, but I trust me because I used to drive a truck, and I would be in that truck for 45 days at a time, and I would about
Oh,
lose my mind.
yeah.
Yeah, so made good money, but yeah,
You,
it's not for everyone.
you pay the price.
Yep.
He says there's a Moroccan. Maria says there's a Moroccan truck driver who has a channel here on YouTube. Very fun during his live videos. Lots of people around the world join. I
I've
wonder
seen
if you,
that. I didn't understand what he was saying though.
Teresha needs to get better.
Yeah.
Teresha needs to get better so we could open up this world of YouTube. there's a
Yeah,
lot of YouTube in
that.
Teresha.
Yeah, I would really, yeah, that's one of the incentives is because that just to be able to get out and just, yeah, be able to speak that region to people would be just like an unreal thing for me. And I can't learn it fast enough.
In time. Bashuya,
Yeah.
bashuya, all right?
Derja. If you get a
Yeah.
chance to travel, which country would you choose? Wow. Well, so, I've always wanted to visit India. What about you, Kevin?
Yeah, Andrea was answering in chat. She said Thailand and India, but she's been to both of those. But I would love to go there. But Mexico, I would love to see more Mexico.
Uh,
I,
Mexico's cool.
but it's like it's close. It's not as exotic as Thailand or India, but
Yeah, that and it's like 6 out of 4 on the American list of places don't go.
it's level 4 probably. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
They-
there's a lot of countries, but India is one of the places that really intrigues me. And then of course I'd love to go anywhere back into Southeast Asia. I haven't been there since the '90s. So yeah, I would definitely love to go back to there.
Yeah, it's a big world out there, but I'm really excited to travel more in Morocco. To be honest, like I told you I've been researching where to go in the north and putting a little post out there to see what people recommend, and I'm really excited. I had a great time on my last road trip from Agadir up to Tangier. All the places we went, it's been
Hello,
I'm
Artifact.
really excited.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all the
that's
same country, but still different.
it is. It's so many. It's so diverse to go from one spectrum, one place to different, and just get all kinds of different experiences from one place around. I'm getting tongue tied. So
We
yeah.
watched this guy last night, some I don't know Australian or British guy in India, and he was spending 3 months, studying curry and different curries in different places. I'm like, that's what I want to do in Morocco. I want to see the different ways they make tagine in different places, see what is really the same, and just like learn from that. Because yeah, you could stay in one place and you see how they do the tagine in Orir. They say the same, and they have rules, like tomatoes don't go with chicken tagine. But when I went to Fez, I had a cooking lesson. She put tomatoes in the chicken tagine. It was amazing. So I don't know if these rules are for like one city or one area. What about
Okay.
Rabat? You put tomatoes with the chicken tagine or no?
And I haven't seen it that way. I don't put tomatoes in a chicken tagine, but that explains a lot because I remember back in the pandemic, with do tagines, and there were like all these people saying, "Always do it this way, never do it this way," and it was like, was there always a never? But now I just realized that they're all from different places and they just learned to do it different ways. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's pretty amazing that because even in America, things are basically done the same way. So yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Not true. I mean, look at pizza. We got Chicago pizza. We got New York pizza. I don't even want to know what's going on in Texas pizza.
Texas pizza. We mock the people who make pizza. Like we do what they do. Monkey see, monkey do. If it's
Yeah.
got a thin crust, we call it New York style. If it's
Uh-huh.
got massive big chunks toppings on it, it's Chicago style. We don't have a Texas style pizza. We don't.
Okay. Someone says Mexico no go for real, and Hobby says hi from El Husima. Have you been to El Husima?
No, close. I've been close in the region, but I didn't have enough time to swing along the coast and go up that way. I had to come back. So yeah.
I saw you at Hercules Cave in Tangier. Where else in the north have you been?
Um, Well, my taxi driver that brought me from from Tangier. Well, I was in Phonetic, which is right up next to SEPTA.
Yep.
Um, he took me from there all the way, back to Tangier, which is an amazing ride, fun video to make. And he stopped me in this little hometown called Biliunish. And it didn't really look like there was like a whole lot, like as far as tourists, but at the same time, you kind of want to go because it's it's just gorgeous. It's right on the sea. It's just like these little coves and these bays, amazing blue water, and you've got these. It's just a quiet little town where everybody knows everybody,
Mm.
and you could like just definitely just escape the world and just go sit in Biliunish for just a week and just forget your problems. It's amazing,
Biliunish.
like Biliunish. So the very tip top of Morocco, amazing place, beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna explore the Rif part of Morocco, the northern coast. I want to see specifically how they're doing the tagines.
Yeah,
People are
that's
saying, one second. People are asking, can you give the channel of your guest? This is middle-aged runaway. I'll put him in the title after the video. I didn't know if he was coming, so I didn't put him on the title. I just threw out the invite. Bel Yanush has great tourist guide, 15-year-old boy, very kind and very knowledgeable.
very cool. All right,
Bel Yanush.
Biliunish.
Andrea's got you. The channel is middle-aged runaway.
Thanks, Andrea. Appreciate you.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting all the way where the plan is to go east to Ujda. It's like, have you heard of Ujda?
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty far east, and it'd be a big travel from Agadir. That's why we're hoping to do it on this trip when we arrive in Tangier. Some
So
people say skip it. Some people say you can't skip it. We're not going to skip it. We're going to go. I don't think it's very high on the tourist track, but that's a beautiful thing is when you aren't on the tourist track, is then you get to see the
right.
real
I
the
just got a
real
low
stuff.
battery signal, so just keep talking. I'm just gonna walk through my apartment, get my
Okay,
battery
okay. As
charger.
long as you got Wi-Fi and I'm also getting the low light. The sun is going down, but I don't know. My video looks okay right here
Oops,
so
sorry.
far.
Hey,
Have you
you
visited?
look fine. Phones have a good dynamic range.
Yeah, this is actually iPhone 11, and it's doing pretty good right now. I would say
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change. No, that wouldn't be good lighting.
it'll get grainy at some point, but yeah, your video is good. The High Atlas. I get confused with there's I
So
should be
there's
better with my geography. The High Atlas includes, like, I'm guessing the High Atlas is the Atlas on the top. Then we have the Middle Atlas. Then we have the Anti Atlas. Is this true? Do you know?
here we go with my ignorant American stuff
I,
again. I don't know. I think that the middle region is the high atlas, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I don't know if it's going like from north to south, high, middle, low, or if we're going talking about in elevation, how tall the
yeah.
mountains are. So I
I
don't know what they mean. I don't know.
High Atlas. Someone define it. I think it is between like Ephraim and Chefchaouen is considered High Atlas, and then around Marrakesh and Imlil would be like Middle Atlas, and down is someone saying no, no, no already. And then down in the south is the Anti-Atlas, like around Agadir to
Go easy on us, Doctor 2000.
yeah,
We're trying
Doctor
to learn.
2000 is saying no, 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 no.
Be gentle, Doctor. Please be
I
gentle.
I think Anti-Atlas, yeah, is like tough route and things like that. But
Anti-atlas. It's not like someone
yeah.
who's against the mountains is like, yeah, atlas.
So we have I have a friend back home, and his son is named Atlas. He's about 2 years old, and we're like, you gotta take him to Morocco. His name's Atlas.
Right? Yeah, that would be a pretty popular name here.
Oh no. Oh, we're losing your sound, Terry.
Uh-oh.
The whole of Morocco is one big atlas. Yeah, it's true. That's why it gets confusing. It's just all atlas. Starting from north, high atlas, middle atlas, and south anti-atlas. That's what I said. But then Ride with KG says high atlas start from Terodant north to Beni Mellal. So we got different.
We'll get different takes on this. Well,
uh,
so I guess when we're done with this, I have Google material. I'm gonna start
here,
doing something on the Atlas Mountains.
this is Flamengo has a good business here. Both of you bought a cargo van. Convert them shipper, I think he means cheaper, in Morocco and start a van life and then sell them. I mean, if you could find some people to convert your van down in Morocco for cheap and bring it back up here, that could be good business.
That was something that I had an idea to do, um, and it's still something that I want to do. I was actually looking for like more like a Land Rover or something that I could just take and know that if I'm going to be crossing a river, that I could make it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely would love to overland in something across Africa. That would just be it's something that I even told my kids. Most of their life is one of these days I want to go to Africa and I want to tour Africa. I want to see one of the most amazing continents on the planet. And
Mm.
well, there's you. I'm in Morocco.
Or you're not going to do it with your Jamel. It's not going to take
With
you
Jamil,
across.
I don't think I would get. I would feel incredibly lucky if I made it to Dakla. I would
But,
feel like, yeah, I'd push my luck.
okay, so Maria says, I trust Maria. She seems pretty knowledgeable. She's middle is top, then high in the middle, and anti is south. I think that makes more sense because high's got like Tupgal. And someone also said Chef Shawan is the Riffy Mountains too. But maybe
Okay.
that could be also the Rift Mountains of Chef Shawan. That could be
Okay.
also another name for
Okay. So go from north to
the
south.
Middle Atlas.
It goes literally like this. Okay. Middle, high. Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. I can see that happening.
Middle high auntie. I believe her. She's quite knowledgeable. North of the High Atlas and south of the Rift Mountains equals Middle Atlas. So that includes like Ifrain, I would say, and Azro. Have you been? You've been to Ifrain. You've been
I have been to Ifran. Yep.
Azro.
Azru, I've been to Azru.
Cool.
Azru was a cool little town. I stayed at about the way I can do this now is I can refer my videos because you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back
yeah.
a little bit. I did a video on Azru with Arabic Anna, and
Oh
I
yeah,
pointed
yeah,
out
yeah.
the riad that I was staying. Super cool riad. Everything was really great there. Just a cool little town. Great if you like to hike. It's uphill both ways. So yeah.
Did you have any trout when you were in Azro?
I know. I didn't think that.
They're famous for their trout.
Really?
Yeah, there's like trout over the restaurants, and I think they have grilled trout, and because the mountain rivers and stuff there, I believe.
I got to go back to Azru. I need
Azro,
to try that.
and get some trout.
I need to try that. Yep.
Yeah, I loved it out there. It was just so. It was really that part of the trip for me. It was like I am not in Agadir anymore.
Yeah.
They
That's
say Azro means rock in Rifi Amazir.
yeah. There's a big rock right in the middle of the whole city, and you can see it's like you can't climb on it. It's like, but yeah, it's there. It's like a monument.
Yeah, I got to get back there, actually. I do miss Amlu Medi, it's true. I miss argan oil, and my hair could use some right now. And yeah, in Azra, we went to the weekly souk. We were blessed enough to time our trip with that. But it was rainy that day, so we didn't really get around the town too much or see much. So I guess we got to get back there because Rumi loved the monkey forest.
Yeah, I love the monkeys, man. That's like the best thing ever. Went out to Egwamam. I can't pronounce it, but it's a park out by Canifra, and gorgeous,
Yeah,
gorgeous place. And they got this beautiful turquoise small little lake right out there where you can camp and you can go down the road and get a breakfast in the morning and things. And there's monkeys everywhere. And man, I tell you what, they are calculating little farts. They will sit and watch you and your group for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and they will watch and see because they get their eye on something. And the very second no one is looking in that direction, they'll reach in and grab it, and somebody will turn around and it's gone. It's literally like that. And then they run off, and they get like 30 yards from you, and they turn around like, what? You're going to come get me?
what are you gonna do about it?
What are you going to do about it? Yeah, even if you catch me, I got all them, and they're going to. Oh, yeah.
They
Yeah.
were, I got tagine when I was there, and they put the tagine cover over their bread. I thought just to keep the bread warm. Those monkeys, they'll eat the bread. They'll eat the
They'll eat
hooves.
anything. Yeah.
They don't care. If they got my bread and ran away with it, I was like, dang, I did not think they would eat bread. But
Yeah, they certainly do. Hold on.
ah, they're
Visit
sneaky,
Azru.
sneaky little guys.
You should visit Rabia.
Inge Layun and Dakhla. That's the final frontier for me is Dakhla. If we drive down to Dakhla, wow, wow, wow. That's a trip for me.
That Dakhla would be really, really, yeah, that would be like, okay, I could die happy if I ever went to Dakhla and just kind of chilled there for a week. That'd be cool.
Why you never go? Because it's so far. Someone's asking why we never go there. It's like it's super far. How
Yeah, it's
far
like
south?
13 hours away. What do you want?
How far south have you been? Like Essaouira?
Um, it's actually quite embarrassing to say how far south I've been because it's
Marrakesh.
yeah, Marrakesh is as far south as I've been. Oh, I've been
Okay,
to Merzouga, and I think that's a little bit more south,
technically
further,
more
all the way
south.
out. But I've been to Merzouga. But as far as down the coast south, I think
Yeah.
I've been to I've been to Casablanca. Yeah, that's
Ah, Terry, you're making me want to come to Rabat and just like throw you in the car and be like, all right, we're going road trip. We're going surf safari.
you know what? Go ahead, come get me.
All right, all
Someone
right.
says Dakla is 1,100 kilometers from Agadir. Wow,
That's a drive.
that's a long drive.
So you haven't been
And
to Essaouira even. You've been
Maria's
to,
in Merzouga. What's that?
you've been to Essaouira or no?
No, literally
Oh my
Casablanca.
god.
That's it, Casablanca. Yeah.
You need to get out a little bit.
Well, I've been up north and I've been east. I just haven't been south. I've been I've been to
Yeah, yeah.
Bumia, Toonfeet, Azru, Akshor, Shafshawan, Kanifra, Tangier, Belyunish. I've been to a lot of places. I've been right up the road here a
Yeah.
couple hours to Moulay Bouslam. Just a beautiful little fishing town. I just haven't spent a lot of time going south.
It's
And it's
funny.
time. It's time.
You're from the south of the United States, but you explore North Morocco. I'm from the north of the United States. I explore South Morocco.
The yin yang of life knows no boundaries, my friend.
I see that. But yeah. That's you gotta get down south a little bit. You gotta have the good amlo. You gotta have the real argan oil. Like I'm sure you got some in Rabat, but you gotta come down south and
Yeah.
see what's going
Someone
on.
says I need to get out of my room more. Yes, I do. But I've also been very busy. I in my hermit mode lately. I've also been very busy taking care of administrative things right here in Rabat, working on employment, career things, business things. I've got like my hands going on to different things. So it really hasn't been a whole lot of time for travel, but the
Yeah.
time is coming and things are starting to turn around and look a little bit more the way I wanted them to a few years ago. So things are looking up.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. They
Yeah,
say the highway to Dakhla is close to open very soon, and that's that's when we'll make it down there. Eh?
I'll have to hitchhike. Maybe that'll be good content.
This would be very good content. Hitchhiking to Dakhla, Terudat, also a nice place. We've been there just briefly, and Tough Route is also another. Our friend is actually she's like in charge of the Lonely Planet for that area. For what do we want to call it? Susmasa, I believe. I think a little bit more. Thank you, Sound Therapy, for the super chat. That's much appreciated.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
Nemo, I'm sorry, I can't read. Nemo Racing says you should make a video with Bohemian Kitchen. Now, I don't know about you, but his channel's a lot bigger than mine. He may not be interested in that.
It's a
You're
lot
sitting
bigger than
up
ours,
comfortably
too.
over 1 million subscribers. You're like, 30,000, that's cute. He gets more views in his videos than I have subscribers. So
In the first
he
hour.
may not be willing to do that. What's that?
In the first hour, he gets more views.
Well, you are not lying. You are not lying. He went. So I did that food tour video, okay, and like a few days later. Now I don't know when he did his video or whatever. He was at and they wouldn't let me film their faces, which was fine. I completely get that. I'm used to it. But they were like, you can film what we're doing and we can talk, just no faces.
Yeah.
He goes in there, does the video, and they're all like talking and having an interview, and it's like no boundaries. And I was like, well, that must be good to be Bohemian Kitchen, because everybody wants to be on his channel.
You got that Bohemian Kitchen card.
Oh yeah, you got to have that Bohemian Kitchen card. Yeah, big thumbs up to Bohemian Kitchen. Yeah, he's awesome.
I was binge watching today to see some of his North videos. He's got a lot. And I saw some of his Agadir videos. I'm like, dang, this guy's got like million views going to the same places we go to. Like
they kind of cracked me up.
Yeah,
Shuya.
Thank you, Abrahim Riyahi. And since this is a shared live chat, I'm gonna have to get to Rabat and get Terry a shawarma or something with some of this super chat coming in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get you. We'll go back to that bakery where all the bees were busy, with when we went during Ramadan. That was fun. I enjoyed that day. I told you I saw that picture of us from the evening after Fatur. I don't know if you guys know, but I went to Rabat with a friend during Ramadan, and that's when I first met Terry. And we both went our separate ways for Fatur, but then we met up for the tea and pastries afterwards.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a really, really nice time. We had my friend was there, and all Terry's friends were there.
Yeah, Omar was there.
Omar put on some Van Morrison. We had some. We were listening to Dizzy Dros. We had the Moroccan rap on. He's like, nah. Mor Acro's here. We need to change the vibe. We're putting on some Van Morrison.
Put on some Van Morrison. It was like I can't remember the name of it, but it's like it doesn't have any music. I mean, it doesn't have any words. It's an amazing piece of music. It fit the mood perfectly.
It was very, very beautiful.
Yeah. Omar's always really good at picking good music for the moment.
Yeah, I was so surprised. There's a lot of Moroccans I meet, and then they're just really good DJs sometimes at a party where they're picking these classic rock songs. I'm like, wow, your knowledge goes deep in this,
Yeah, I have a friend of mine, Anis, and he knows all the songs for like Buddy Guy, Muddy Waters and stuff like that, and he plays this things these on. I'm like, I don't even know the words of these songs. How do you? And he knows it. He knows them, and he's a big fan.
I was surprised when I met Moroccans that knew like the Backstreet Boys. I did not know the Backstreet Boys made it to Morocco, but apparently they were international, like huge. I mean, of course they were big and huge, but I didn't picture like people my age.
Well, you know how they got here, right?
Backstreet Boys and Tagazoot, but
you know how they got here?
Oh,
they took the back streets.
They took the back streets. I should have known. I should have known.
I'm sorry. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, well, people are throwing lots of requests. Please go to Ben Gurir, town of phosphate and green energy and biggest university of green energy in Africa, 70 kilometers south of Marrakesh. Ben Gurir is the north of Marrakesh, someone says. I think that's just people getting confused north and south. It happens,
Yeah.
These language things. There are many beautiful places in Morocco. You didn't visit them yet. Mor Acro, especially in the north. Yes, that's our next trip. We're gonna cruise around the north, and yeah, I am losing daylight. So I think
it's starting to get a stark contrast between my screen and your screen.
We're gonna have the 1 minute warning. I'm gonna sign off at 60 minutes. I think that'll be a healthy live stream for a Saturday night. It's okay, guys. It's just a matter of time, says Nemo Racing. We support you the same. We supported Bohemian Kitchen before. Your content is very good and quite different than Mino. By the way, your guest won a subscriber. Yes, Middle Age Runaway.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much. Living in the city. Sorry. I live right outside a bus stop and everything. It's crazy sometimes.
I don't know if you could hear the insects. Do you hear the insects out here? Or is the microphone not picking that up?
Oh, there was like a half a second of silence here that I heard that. Oh, yeah, there it goes. I hear it.
if we shut up, then you could hear the insects. But we talk a lot because we're Americans, you know. They
You know,
say it's like GoPro 1 versus GoPro 11
Pro
right
11
now. Yeah, I
dynamic
feel
range.
like
Exactly. Yeah. It's literally
uh,
night and day.
I'm losing the
I'm
lights
gonna.
and it's getting cold out here. Those of you in Agadir don't know what this cold at night is like. The low is like 30 degrees at night. But yeah, Middle Age Runaway. Subscribe, and chatting with you now makes me want to get down to Rabat for sure on our next trip there, right?
uh, Thanks for the invite. I really, really appreciate that. I couldn't think of a better way to spend the last hour just hanging out, chilling, talking to you, and
It's been
trying to
good.
keep up with the comments. And I really appreciate everybody. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reach a challenge coming in the future. I'm gonna study for it and stuff. And tell Omar I say hello, okay?
Oh, definitely will. I have a video coming tomorrow, 9 o'clock Moroccan time. It's all about Tiborida. So go check it out. And wait till the end because I got some really great pictures and one of the cutest little endorsements of my channel you'll ever see. So stay
Okay.
tuned and watch it tomorrow.
Peace,
There's my plug.
brothers. Let's do it
All right.
again.
Peace out, man.
See you.